Something unbelievable is happening in Barcelona. In a surprising twist that has football fans going crazy, Barcelona's president, Joan Laporta, has decided to replace Xavi with the German coach Hansi Flick. Despite pleas for Xavi to stay, Flick is now set to lead the team. Known for his tactical acumen and success with Bayern Munich and the German national team, Flick is expected to implement a high-intensity, attacking style of play that could transform Barcelona into a formidable force in European football. Here's how Flick might turn Barcelona into a real monster on the pitch. Picture this. Flick, with steely determination, touches down in Barcelona, ready to ink his coaching destiny. His playbook: a symphony of attacking brilliance, a high-octane manifesto that crackles with intensity. The Camp Nou, that hallowed ground, awaits its transformation, an alchemical process that promises to reshape the very fabric of the Catalan giants. And there, on the training pitch, Xavi wears a somber countenance, a poignant farewell etched in every stride. The era of one maestro draws to a close, but from the ashes emerges another. Flick's arrival heralds a thrilling dawn, an era where tactics collide, where passion fuels precision. As the city hums with anticipation, the world leans in. Barcelona, once a sleeping giant, readies itself. The fans, their hearts aflutter, yearn for the unveiling, the moment when the real monster emerges, claws bared, eyes ablaze. The pitch, that sacred canvas, awaits its brushstroke of transformation in the world of football. Barcelona's coaching saga has taken a dramatic turn. The club's president, Joan Laporta, has been trying to convince Xavi to stay for another season, but it seems like a change is on the horizon. The talk of the town is Hansi Flick, the German coach who's known for his dynamic style of play. Some reporters are saying it's almost certain that Flick will replace Xavi. This was hinted at by Xavi's sad look when he showed up at the training ground on December 24th. Flick is likely to sign a special contract with Barcelona that could last for 2 years, and it sounds like they've pretty much agreed on this. If Xavi decides to leave, Flick is the top choice to take over, and a famous German reporter, Florian Plettenberg, says Barcelona is already discussing the job with Flick. Deco, a former star player, has even called Flick to tell him how much Barcelona wants him and to ask him not to take a job offer from Chelsea. Laporta is ready to wait until after Barcelona's last game against Sevilla on Sunday to make the final call. Flick gets it and has told Deco he'll wait to see if Xavi leaves. Everyone's waiting to see what will happen next in this exciting chapter of Barcelona's history. In the latest football news, there's been a big development in Barcelona. Luis Rojo, a journalist from Marca, reports that Hansi Flick has come out on top in the race to be the next coach of Barca. He was up against Rafael Marquez, who had the backing of Deco, but Flick's experience gave him the edge. The sports website sport.es points out that Flick's main advantage is his successful track record with Bayern Munich. This isn't the first time Flick has been in the running for the Barcelona job. The club's bosses first reached out to him in the early months of the year, but they ended up turning him down after going through all the contract details. However, Joan Laporta, the president of Barcelona, convinced Xavi to stay on as coach back then. Despite the initial rejection, Flick has always been optimistic about getting the job because of Laporta's positive approach. Now, it looks like his patience might pay off as he steps closer to taking charge at Camp Nou. Hansi Flick has been gearing up for the Barcelona coaching role since February, and his dedication is already winning over the fans. He's been busy with team planning, picking up Spanish, and getting his coaching staff ready. His drive to succeed at Barcelona is clear, and he's thrilled about the prospect of joining the club. Flick's football philosophy is all about power, pace, and assertiveness, His style is described as forward-thinking, appealing, and super aggressive. He's a fan of the 4-2-3-1 setup, which is known for its quick play and intense pressure on the opposition. Flick likes to keep things straightforward, allowing players more freedom to make decisions during the game. He's all about high-energy play and expects his players to be fully committed to the physical aspect of the game, always performing at their peak. This is a bit different from Xavi's approach, which focused more on strategic positioning. Barcelona supporters might see some big changes with Flick in charge. Not all current players may fit into his demanding style of play that emphasizes constant pressure and peak fitness. But Flick gets the financial constraints at Barca. He's already on board with the signing of Guido Rodriguez, a move that both Xavi and Flick have greenlit. Deco has also shared with Flick the club's summer plans to bring in a winger and a top-notch midfielder. There's even talk of Joshua Kimmich from Bayern Munich, who's familiar with Flick's methods, joining as a defensive midfielder. Hansi Flick's arrival at Barcelona is stirring up excitement about potential new signings and tactical shifts. The transfer strategy under Flick might bring in talents like Leroy Sané from Bayern Munich, Nico Williams from Athletic Bilbao, and Xavi Simons from PSG, though this will depend on Barcelona's budget and adherence to financial fair play, FFP regulations. The return of Ansu Fati could also be a turning point, as many hope he'll find his top form under Flick's guidance. Barcelona is also considering strengthening their squad with a backup goalkeeper for Marc-André ter Stegen. While Iñaki Peña has shown promise, the club recognizes the importance of having a solid second choice, as evidenced by Real Madrid's success with Andriy Lunin. As for the potential lineups, Flick could deploy several formations. In a 4-2-3-1 setup, ter Stegen would guard the goal, backed by a defense of Kimmich, Koundé, Araujo, and Balde. The midfield might feature Gundogan and Frenkie de Jong holding, with Yamal, Pedri, and Sané in more advanced roles, and Lewandowski leading the attack. And in a 4-3-3 formation would again see ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Kimmich, Koundé, Araujo, and Balde, a midfield trio of Gundogan, Pedri, and Frenkie de Jong, and a front three with Yamal on the right, Lewandowski at the centre, and Sane on the left. Lastly, a 3-4-3 alignment, a defensive trio of Koundé, Araujo, and Christensen, a midfield four with Kimmich, Gavi, Frenkie de Jong, and Balde, and an attacking line featuring Yamal on the right, Lewandowski as the striker, and Sane on the left wing. These tactical variations promise a balanced and dynamic Barcelona, ready to adapt and thrive under Flick's vision. Now, if everything goes according to plan, Barcelona could transform into that legendary beast, the real monster. Hansi Flick, our soon-to-be coach, is the wizard behind the scenes. His game plan? A mix of passion, speed, and an unyielding desire to win. But wait, there's more. Flick doesn't just give orders, he empowers the players. It's like Messi dribbling past defenders, Suarez hungry for goals, and Iniesta's elegant moves, all rolled into one. So fellow football enthusiasts, what do you expect from Flick? Share your thoughts below. And hey, if you enjoyed this magical journey, hit that like button and subscribe to Prestigious Sports.